Boker Tov, good morning. Continue with our 3-minute daily dose of Torah. We're looking at these verses, chapter 23, verses 4 and 5, that talk about lost animals or overburdened animals that are collapsing under their weight, and the obligation to provide assistance to return the lost animal, of not of your chaver, not of your achicha, as the Torah later describes it, but the people who are defined as your oyev, your enemies. So yesterday we looked at the possibility these might be people who you are at you are in strong opposition to their way of life, their idolatrous ways, whether Gentile or Jew, and the Torah is demanding of you that you bifurcate and separate these two areas, which is really important, at least according to those opinions that are in the Mechilta. And says now Rabbi Natan, he offers a fourth interpretation. B'Yisrael atzmo hakatuv medaber. We're talking about not some foreigner, not someone who's walked away from your faith, but another Israelite, another Jew. Ella matam would lomar al oyivcha. Who are we talking about? Ella in Cain hikat bincha o she'asayimcha meriva. It's talking about someone who you're at personal conflict with, and someone who's caused you harm. He struck your child. He's involved in some major altercation with you. So that person is your oyev. That person's your oyev, right? You are, and with reason. He has started up with you. And so what do you have here? And so one midrash, which I'm not quoting here, one midrash goes out of its way to say that the Dibra Torah Ella Keneged Yetzirah, the Torah is speaking to your evil inclination. Your inclination to do, especially with someone who you have cause, to let him suffer, let him lose his little sheep or his ox as it wanders off. Good for him, that no good scoundrel. Let him suffer that way. And that's put out there in front of you. You might think that, and the Torah says, you know what? What have you become? That's how I want to reframe this. Right? What have you become? If you have issues with one another, and they might be real, if you become petty or allow yourself to become desirous to see them suffer in other ways and solving the problem that you have with one another, then what has become of you? What has become of you? And so you have a mariva with somebody, you're in dispute over important issues. Take it to the courts, fight it out as you need to. But don't lose your humanity, because your humanity says, if I had lost my thing, I would want them to be there. And so, right, so that's a critical statement. And of course, the other level, not that there's a guarantee in life, but when you show a good turn to someone who has even caused you harm, you might be surprised to find that they are capable of rising in a different way to perhaps repair that which they have helped damage in the first place. Again, we might be more inclined to see these as associated with all those Christian teachings. Good for them that they have some of these teachings, that they are Jewish teachings found in this text and in others, the way the Torah seeks to tell us what it is not to fall down deeper and deeper into conflict with one another, to find one's way out. Let's remind ourselves of such things in difficult days in which we find ourselves, where people are seemingly in all manner of conflict, and to help us find our way out. Have a great day.